Thank you, James. You know, one of the things you try to do is read the tape the best you can, and the hard part about trading is you need an opinion, but you have to be unbiased or stay as unbiased as you can. You know, my original thought was that, well, we may not, do too much damage south side after we did this yesterday. But realistically, you have to give both sides their credit. And so far, we've continued to reject the high side. And if you're playing a middle trade type idea like we talked about, then you want to see tests of things like, that overnight low and the angel's 35.75. So realistically, we've done some range trading. You cannot be delusional about moving averages. They will help you, especially in trends. There's not a lot of news to move things. The high side should be faded and looked at to come back towards the middle. And then the key is, where do the boys want to shake traders out? They like yesterday, pretty good shakeout, and then the bounce. But we're still respecting the high zone. So in my opinion, you can fade that and you can come back towards the middle here, and then if you get lucky, great. And but I don't like to assume we're going to get the same kind of a day 2 days in a row. So I look for something different today rather than just, okay, yeah, we're going to break down, we're going to plunge. That was yesterday. So this is the middle right here, and anybody that, this is why you want to, first of all, double bottom, you want to respect it. But you also want to anticipate, that's a magnet. That was our magnet. And so you don't want to be faked out by, okay, we broke the ID low. Yeah, that could be significant, but doesn't have to. This guy over here is still, squeeze pivot till we break him. We break him, then we open the door to come down and do some more. So we talked fairly quiet today, and I'm already more than pleased that free market seed capital got the test of the demon. And we've come down and we've tested the angel. And that's all you can do is try to plot a range and say, as a trader, let me see if I can carve out a piece or two out of that. All you need is, one good trade. Get a couple of them, you become conservative. So my suggestion, if you've gotten into this 36, that's a Murray number today. This should be fairly significant, this zone. And when we come through the rain line on a 5, don't forget, it's a 5-minute chart. It's not the only chart. It's one of them. And then you want to go back and you want to look at things like the Globex chart and say, okay, what's happening here? 5-minute chart, very whippy. 15-minute chart that I like has been over and under. It tells me that's not the right chart. You look at a 30, coming through that, a little bleed through, the bounce to resistance and come back. So 60 charts probably in play, and look how flat the 240 is becoming, So that's telling us range type trading. And then we've got room over here in the 480s. So in my opinion, I said risk 2, make 2 kind of trading, Get yourself in. If you have a trade, leave it for a couple more. So angels and demons tell us that this is a nice trade and you better take something, and then we'll see what happens in a bit. But for now, this 39.75 is our demon RTH. We do not have an angel anymore for RTH. This angel has been taken out. And we said this is our primary fighting zone. For now, this 33, 34 trying to hold. And obviously, the base idea right in here is 36 zone, 35 zone. key testing right now. Yesterday, gunned them, knocked them out, and then bounced, and we still held resistance. So all you can do is manage your trailers when we get here, and anybody wants to buy in a day like today, you know, again, just use your stops. This is the overnight range. So far, we've respected the high zone, and we've come back and tested basically this rain line, which is going to be a 3-day average. And we don't have the same character of the market that we had last year. Market has had trouble. Still have not been able to take out that 42 to 47 zone. And last year we were off and running. So already, you know, you've got to be thinking more sideways type market. You can see that in your 120.